It did so amazing. And this is all happening. My mother is like, what are you, like, because for her, she did actually understand how big this was. Like, she didn't. It was after some time when a few friends of hers and family members were like, we saw your daughter on what? On TV, your daughter is a big artist. That's when she understands that, okay,
It's a big deal.
my daughter is actually a big deal. And it was because of her, because she's the one that took me to Chika, where I met everyone to this point. So for me, when I look back to that journey, I'm like, there's nothing that happens by mistake. Because everyone that I met in my journey to become as I was had a part to play. They played something that actually helped me to get to where I am. And this is why I always say people can be going through tough situations and they're like, oh my God, I'm suffering. Bro, you're getting ready for something major.
Yes.
Like, don't even curse yourself or feel bad. Like, you're just getting prepared. They're just preparing you for something magnificent. Just hang in there, because you're just getting ready for something. They're just preparing you for something amazing. So I just thank my team, SWAGZ Avenue, because the album made, it was good. It was just only good reviews. African music. So after doing African music, because I'm a person that likes to make critics. And I remember talking to Julius. I'm like, okay, we need to try out something different. We need to make some risics. So we made Sankofa, and yes, that's an amazing
Beautiful
body of
album,
work when you listen to it. So far it's 3 albums, 1 mini and 2 major ones. So
albums.
to be here, and hopefully right now we're thinking about making another album, but not just AZAWI album. We want to collaborate with different artists. We shall spill that when the right time comes. So yeah, it's more music. For me, I feel like we just need to figure out the business end. But the music, we have it. The talented artists, there's Joshua Barak, there's Elijah. These are artists that, I also want to make like bodies of work with and, bless the world with. So I'm just excited for the future. It's just that I'm just scared that people are not dreaming with me. A few people are not dreaming with us. But if they come on board, I feel like we're going to achieve a lot of big stuff together. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much for walking us through that in such great detail. It's very, very fascinating to hear the journey that led you to SWAGZ, the 3 projects that you've released.
Yeah.
Speaking of people, dreaming with you, from the release of your EP and, sort of the start of your musical journey and fans coming along. You spoke about the people along the way till then. But now from that point, with now three projects down and this big name that you've become, do you think about the fans that have joined you along on this journey, and how do you include them in how do you inspire them to feel like they belong to this journey that you're taking yourself on and also taking them on?
Honestly, that's a tricky question, by the way, because these are not people that I spend most of the time with. We just get to link up when I have any event or like social media. We never get to connect that deep. But back home, we have what we call they're called fan camps. And my camp, once in a while, if I have a minute, we host meetings, and I meet them and we meet and greet. We socialize, we share, we take pictures. I hear them, what they want to, because actually even after releasing Sankofa, this is what happened. Most of them were like, oh my God, AZAWI, you're becoming too urban. You're trying to run away from us. I'm like, you know what? I need to shut them up. So that is why I dropped Masavu. And they're like, oh my God, you remember us. You're back. But then Sankofa also got me a certain attention because that project is appreciated more on a regional level. You can see so many Kenyans, so many Rwandese, oh my God, the body of work is amazing.
Elevated.
Of course, even, for back home, this is I would call it an album for people that actually who are premium album listeners, like people who like listen, don't just listen to hit songs.
Yeah.
The people that actually listen to music as a whole, they don't mind what you're trying to do. They will just listen to the music, or they don't mind the numbers or the song blowing up or stuff like that. So this was more of an intimate project, because even for the first time, I became vulnerable and talk about my life, my relationships, money, alcohol. Because for me as a human, I grew up in a neighborhood that was surrounded with a lot of bars and kiosks that used to sell alcohol. And I could see how someone could come in all feeling down, but then by the time they have like a couple of bottles, they're friends with everybody.
They're elevated.
They're elevated, all friends with everybody. So yeah, for me, that is how I get to connect with them. Or once in a while, we do like a Facebook Live or an Instagram in the Instagram Live, and hear their views, what they think, and also, okay, yes.
Because he's doing some shooting as well.
Okay. No problem.
So as I told you that right now as a brand, that I become more vocal. I speak about things that matter, and that is how I also get to engage them. Because when I talk about something, and they also give me their opinion, and then I also respond. So that is how I get to like connect with them on a deeper level. And even when I have like a listening party, like I make sure that they're part of it. I invite like a few of them, and I'm like, tell me what you think about this body of work. Tell me what you think about this song. So that is how I am a homebody. I rarely get to appear out there in public unless it's for a given purpose, meaningful purpose. But I try as much as possible to engage with them, talk to them, hear what they feel. But fans, they just want to see you there looking at you. Nothing
that's AZAWI.
Yeah, that's AZAWI. Oh my gosh, she's there. So yeah, we try like to connect and build a relationship together. Yeah.
Nice.
Does much of that also happen online? Because I mean,
yeah.
I know you're saying you're a homebody when you're home, but you're also now traveling the world. But
yeah.
Do you still manage to find ways to connect with them online?
Yeah. I try. I think I'm one of the artists that engages my fans more. I don't know, online, because when I post something and you respond to me, let it be an insult or whatever, because some of them can be crazy. Of course, I'll be professional enough and also respond to you like it's something that I'm also learning to do, being more open and expressive when it comes to my fans. So I'm trying my best. They know that I love them. Even the WhatsApp groups, like once in a while, I can send them an audio and I'm like, yo, guys, I appreciate whatever you do, because they have like WhatsApp groups, different, like 5 of them. I love you for whatever you do. Keep on supporting AZAWI. And not just me. Every Ugandan artist out there that is doing amazing. Keep on supporting us. We love you. And I love you as AZAWI. Yeah, and then they also send me their thoughts. So it's just a crazy, tough love relationship, but we try like to maneuver our way around it. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. And even like obviously, as you mentioned, you've been growing. You've dropped your three tapes, and you've been touring and stuff, and coming here and going to other countries. What part do you feel like the diaspora has to play in like taking it to the next level now? Like you mentioned the business and marketing and things like that of the music, but where do you see like us coming in that equation to help the situation?
The good thing, the Ugandans in the diaspora or East Africans in the diaspora have grown in numbers.
Yeah.
And they're doing so many different things. Some of them are DJs, some of them are influencers, some of them are into acting, doing different creative, arts. So most of the time, I just want to urge them to represent with us along with them. Like if you have something, if you're a DJ, you're gonna play a night. Come on, don't do your entire session without playing a Joshua Baraka song, without playing an AZAWI song. Don't mind, because I feel like some of them be scared because, you're not singing in English. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. For as long as you feel the vibe, you like it, just play. And it doesn't matter if the artist is big or not. For as long as they come from where you come from, you need to represent. Like, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how that is going to impact someone out there, the people that created that work. So it's more about supporting each other, because even me, when I come here, I can't eat at any other restaurant. When there's a Ugandan restaurant there, I'll go and eat your food because, you know, you're from home. So I support you, you support me. So we have to support. That is how the West Africans have been able to do so. Even the other thing that I told you, there's Ugandans here with money. If you have your money, go into a bar and I'm like, bro, I'm going to celebrate my birthday here, but you're going to play Ugandan music. And you present your playlist. And you see how that happens. Yeah. So, like, we just have to be more confident and aggressive, because I feel like sometimes we're scared because, you know, they might reject whatever we're kind of requesting. But you go and tell those guys that me and my friends want to listen to Ugandan music. DJ Shady, every DJ here, please play Ugandan music. We have amazing, like, yeah, you might fail to play Dr. Jose Chameleon. It is okay. But there's the young generation, and they have music that relates to this generation. So you just have to keep on, you know, requesting our songs whenever you are. Put it in your content, whatever you're creating. When you have podcasts like this, I don't expect you to start with an Ashake song when I'm going to be on your podcast. Let me listen to, there's another guy back home. It's called Cohen Jace. Yeah, there's really Cohen Jace. Yeah, really like, yes, show him some love. Like, you know, do something. Like, if you have an opportunity, don't hold it just alone. Like, spread the opportunity. Like, for me here, if it wasn't for Joshua Barak manager Malo, you know, Lobster, maybe I wouldn't have been here. But he made sure that, you know what, Joshua Barak is going to be on this podcast. I would love to also, plug you in. You plug you in. Are you okay with that? So that is how we get. You don't need to. Everything doesn't have to be about money. You know, just do it for the love of the industry, for the love of the game. That is how we're gonna keep on raising each other. Like, don't gatekeep, and just share the contacts. You know, I know like a few people have been accused of holding on to contacts. Like, share those fucking contacts. Let's spread the love and help each other so that we rise together.
I love that. I think it's about the intentionality. Just be very intentional.
Just be intentional.
Make sure, like, think before you because we're not here just for vibes. We need to build an industry. We need to build an ecosystem. We need to work together, support each other.
Yeah, actually, we were with Melody and the other artist, Bruce, LA. Were they here? Those are also like great artists. Like East Africa has amazing stuff. Like, don't get too locked into other cultures. Come back home. Come back home and support your own. And that is how we're gonna.
I love that, and that's the name of the podcast. SAUTI ZA MASHARIKI, Sounds of the East. Very intentional with that. It's about music. It's about, we got a digital magazine. We do events.
I don't know what that means.
Musikia East Africa too. I love that. Amazing.
So, it's about helping one another. That is how we're gonna achieve it. That is how we're gonna grow big.
Love that.
So.
I love that. Yeah, so it should be. You got anything?
So you've mentioned a few names in that are currently growing into the scene and really pushing the sounds forward. The likes of Joshua Baraka, Elijah Kitaka, and Cohen as well. Are there any other emerging artists that have really sort of caught your attention and that you're excited about in this new wave that's coming through in Uganda? And then even feel free to also mention some in the region.
Like I don't know. I love Kamanzi's work. Kamanzi is just playful. I know when she sees this, she's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, she's coming after my head again." But I keep on telling her, like, Kamanzi, you're very talented. There's also another artist. I'm forgetting the name. Is it? But on Twitter, he calls himself Sound KDB. BB.
Oh, okay, Sound BB. Like BB.
Sound like BB. So yes, the guy is also good.
Sound like BB.
Who else? There are like three of them down there. Like, oh my God, I didn't make my, didn't get ready for that. But when I get the names, I'm gonna forward them. Like, good artists. Yeah, and you just have to watch out. Like, they're still coming. Many of them are still coming in, and the future is bright. The future is bright. If we do everything right, we're gonna get everything.
Get it right. Yeah.
Get it right. Yeah.
I like that.
And as someone who's been in the game for quite a few years now, what advice would you give them just like starting out?
first of all, it's very important to, at some point, you have to let certain things step on you for the bigger picture, because sometimes artists, when they're starting, they get too carried away and they're like, oh my God, I'm a big superstar. I can't endure that. I can't endure that. Like for me, I'm this one person that will jump on a border and get something done. Like you have to be that humble and not boss around before you actually even make it. Like some people want to be bigger than their own work. You understand? So let your work be bigger than you. Like, I don't know, like it's very easy to be carried away by the fame and the attention. So don't let that. Stay humble and don't let yourself get distracted. Also, one of the most important thing is the work. The work. At the end of the day, you need to have the work, because everybody else is gonna like support you. But at the end of the day, if your work is not strong enough, you have to invest into being a better artist, a better writer, a better vocalist. Even at performing on stage, you have to be very good at that. That is how people that see talent, know what they're doing, are going to come on board and help you. So it's very important to improve as an artist. Like write the music, sing the music, keep on recording. That is how you're going to get better at it. Keep on writing. Yes, at some point it's not going to be easy, but you just have to keep on pushing. For me, I've been blessed enough that my music career, not even the career, my music game started as early as when I was 10. So I've been within the music industry. So I've learned a lot of things in that period. So if you're just starting right now, that means you have to do a lot of research. You have to see it, to look at the artists that you look up to. You need to see how they do it, like listen. You have to be a good listener, by the way. It's very important to listen, more so to the people that know what they're doing. Don't disagree, don't complain. By the way, that part is very important. Don't complain. If it means waking up at 7 to get a certain thing done, wake up at 7 and be there on time. I am a very bad timekeeper, but I'm blessed enough that I have Jayla, and I'm also working on it to be, good at, keeping time. Yeah, to keep time. Like I need to be like on time. I'm this person that wants to be there before the actual time. So you understand? So it's about discipline, even the talent. You need the talent, but also there's so many factors that rotate around that. Discipline, being humble, and being a good listener. At the end of the day, you leave the rest to the people that are handling you, that are handling your stuff, to go to the next level. But you as well, you have to play your part. Don't be a bossy artist. Don't disrespect people because you're a superstar. Don't abuse people because you're a superstar. Don't think that you're better than anyone because you're a superstar. You understand? Stay humble, stay grounded, and work on your craft. And God knows. Yeah.
Leave the rest to God.
Yeah.
I love that. And I guess we're talking about the future. So in terms of like what's happening with music and technology and AI and all these other things, and where do you see that playing as a songwriter, as someone that loves writing songs, as someone that that's your thing? Like, how do you see that working? Is it you work alongside AI and things of that nature, or do you see that it's going to disrupt the music industry? It's going to help it. How do you kind of see that?
Honestly, it's one scary thing. Like imagine a machine singing about love.
Mad.
It's very funny.
That's a very good point.
Like, what are you singing? You don't even...
You don't have a heart.
You don't have a heart. Like, bro, like, what are you trying to say? So it is one scary thing. And I've happened to have an encounter with how AI works. Wow. Because when I released my last single, Masavo, just a couple of hours after release, one guy on TikTok went and put the late Radio's voice on it. So the song blew up and everyone thought it was Radio's song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's why it's actually got the attention that it did. So for me, I'm back home. I'm like, my phone is blowing up, notifications. And I'm like, okay, what is happening? So I open and I see comments. Oh, Azawi, you stole the latest song. You stole the latest.
Wow.
Because in actual sense, they can make you sing any song
anything.
of mine. Yeah,
Right, anything.
you can sing, like they can make you sing any song of mine. So, and I'm like, okay, this is scary. So I go and look for the song. Like I was so shocked by what like it sounded so real. Like I couldn't actually even believe it. In actual sense, I started believing that maybe I actually, like this is because they did like a collaboration, and I feel like, oh my god, this sounds so proper. And I posted it on my Twitter, and I'm like, whoever did this, thank you. You made my dream come true, because radio is actually, even up to now, is still one of the greatest artists that I've ever got to witness. And he has like a bearing on my career, like the way I write, the way, like, he inspired me to become the artist that I am and to get into the game. So I was like, okay, one day I'm gonna work with that motherfucker, because he was so good. He was so good. Like, he was so poetic, emotional, and it was a dream for me to actually work with him. So when I heard that AI fabricated collaboration, I'm like, oh my god, whoever did this, you made my dream come true. So, but people back home didn't actually understand it. They were like, why don't you give the man his credits? He wrote the song. And I found it really hard to explain to people that this is actually my song. And at some point, they actually wanted me to distribute it on different, streaming platforms. And I'm like, there's no way I can do that, because in actual sense, I don't have radio's voice. So there's no way I can do that. For me, for radios, like, I can't get his voice to sing the song. What you hear, they just manipulated my voice to make a song to sound like him. So it was very hard. Imagine trying to explain to someone that doesn't understand technology. It was a tug of war. Wow. Until when I released the video, and then, even time, it kind of, makes everything, settle eventually. So that is how I got to get out of that saga, and everyone started to understand that, it's actually AZAWI. Some people feel like the song was actually too good to be written by me. They're like, there's no way you can be that good. You either have the late book lyrics or songbook with you, or you stole it or something. And it's quite even sad that his partner, Weasel, jumped on that madness and tried to make people think that I had actually stolen the song. Yeah, because he posted something that was crazy. And I'm like, okay, this is really disappointing. You understand? But after some time, he reached out and he was like, no, I was just playing around. Don't take my word for it. Easy, we are good. And yeah, even people, as time went on, realized that the song was written by me. Even the video came on. Like, it's still actually the biggest song in the country as we speak. Yeah. So I'm actually also scared for myself. I don't know how I'm going to top on it, but those are the things that I like to be challenged. So we shall see what happens. Yeah.
Another challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Crazy.
Speaking of seeing what happens, what are you most excited about, let's say, in the coming years for your career? And what can your fans and those discovering you upon listening to this expect?
I feel like I'm just excited because now I feel like I've grown as an artist, even in terms of writing, creating, performance-wise. I feel like the people that are going to see me for the next 5 years are going to see fine wine.
Come on.
Aged fine wine.
Come on.
We are not in the era of discovering ourselves.
Nah.
We are in the era of just serving that, how should I put it? Like, that wine that has taken some time, to grow. Like, so I feel like people who are going to witness me in the next 5 years are going to just see
the maturation.
Maturation of, an artist. Because at that point I was just, figuring out different things. But right now I'm confident enough. Like, even my brain has grown. That I've learned so many things. Even the music that I'm going to be putting out is going to be proper greatness. So it's just going to be more stuff, bigger stuff, amazing records.
Yeah.
And also I'm just excited with the new artists that are coming in, like, to work together. Because at that point I was like, okay, who's that artist that's going to match my energy? Like, who's the artist that is going to, be able to enter into my space as well? But when I look around, I feel like there are so many artists that I can actually collaborate with, that, like, we share something in common with, artists that are also enjoy. The likes of Elijah Chitaka. We already have a record together. We have some on African on Sankofa. Hada, he helped me write the song. He curated the entire production of it. He's a good artist. Joshua Barak, we've been working on a few projects together. You never know, one time we're going to bless you with an EP with Joshua.
Yes,
you
exclusive.
So, yeah, I'm going to tell you straight about that. So it's just going to be bigger stuff. And I feel like even the attention that we're getting right now, people now see that East Africa has some source,
100%,
good source. So
100%.
I feel like more opportunities are going to come. We're going to take on the global stage. It's what I'm looking forward to, because I feel like I've already conquered my home.
Yeah.
They know what I can do.
Yeah.
So now my next challenge is to take it to the global stage.
Yeah.
It's going to be a challenge. Things are not going to be easy, but I'm ready for it. So I'm going to do my best so that wherever I'm going to stop, the next person is going to start from there and take it to the next level. So it's just progression, growth, and elevation, as you put it.
I love that. I love that. And within the region of East Africa, who would you say is like, outside of Uganda, let's say, your top 3 favorite artists?
Top 3?
People that you listen to.
Outside Uganda. East Africa.
East Africa, yeah.
I love Melody.
Yeah.
Like, yesterday I tried so much to stay away from him as much as possible, because I feel like he's really so good. But then there's also, I'm forgetting the name. Oh my God, I'm very bad at capturing names. I'm very poor.
In which country?
Rwanda.
Mike Kayora.
Oh my God! How did I even miss out on? He has like an album coming out soon, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Kivumbi.
Kivumbi just dropped.
Just dropped an album.
Kivumbi.
Kivumbi King.
Oh my God!
Amazing album, by the way.
I need to go back home because how is this just passing over my head? Yeah. So I feel like Rwanda is gonna take over. I feel like the music that has been coming out of Rwanda recently has been top music. In East Africa, it's a country that is gonna take over very, very soon, because they keep on even coming to Uganda.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about Tanzania. Tanzania doesn't want us to get into that space, but if they do, we will be happy and glad, because I feel like they also have something special with them. Yeah, so
The numbers as well.
the numbers, they have the numbers. So I'm just excited about them. I'm also a big fan of Mario. Mario, that guy. Yeah, he's a good vibe. So yeah, we wanted actually to do a record at one point together, but the time and the space was kind of crazy. But yeah, we're still working on it. So I'm a big fan of Mario. I'm a big fan of Mike Ihura. I'm a big fan of Melody. I'm a big fan of Kivumbi. I'm a big fan. There's one other lady. Oh my God, the one that did dang.
Where's she from?
I don't know the country, but it's she did the remix to with Vinka.
Fina? Is it Fina?
Is it called Fina?
Fena from Kenya?
No, not
The remix of Bailando?
Yeah. The remix of by
She's
her.
from Tanzania.
She's from Tanzania. What's her name?
Zushu?
No,
Zushu.
not Zuchu. Not Zuchu.
She's Fina or something like that.
She's from Tanzania.
Yeah.
She did the remix of Bailando.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Kenya, my biggest boy there is BN.
Yeah. And he released a great album as well.
Yeah,
last year.
very topless. Alusi.
Lusa, why are you topless?
Why you topless? That was some good.
Yeah.
good
Yeah. I mean, he also like.
Yeah, it's Fina.
Fina, eh? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's also good. Like we have like so many amazing talent. Yeah, so watch out this space.
East Africa is coming.
East Africa is
to
coming.
the world. SAUTI ZA MASHARIKI for real. And I feel like there's a lot of us who have that mentality you're talking about of let's move forward, let's do this for the culture, let's do this big, it's bigger than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever we're doing is bigger than us. We can do it for the ones that are coming after us.
Exactly.
As long as, even if we're enjoying the moment, let's look beyond
let's
just the now.
big. Yeah, man.
Think about the bigger picture. Yeah, I like that. Have you got a dream collab in the world, in East Africa, in Uganda that you
Man, I just want the African giant on the record.
Big burner.
I've said this, I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, at one point I even, like, held someone by chokehold to get the mother's, contact.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he gave me is the right one, but I sent, like, a couple of texts. Even DMs I'm always sent. So I just need that. He's just too talented.
Really.
Nigeria has artists, but Burna Boy is a different beast. Also, I'm a big fan of Olamide. So like I just whoever lands in my space and would make of course for me as an artist, I like people who are about that Pan-Africanism. Oh yeah, like representing Africa, pushing that African agenda forward. So like it's the reason as to why I was so drawn closer to Burna Boy. Of course, at one point he tried like to fumble it because I feel like he did an interview. It was like trying to tell that world whatever we're doing. I don't know, whatever Nigerians weren't appreciating him enough for whatever he had done, but I thought him as Burna Boy, he saw himself as an African giant. Like, you're not just about Nigeria. Like we see you as Africans representing as Africa. So if West Africans or Nigerians are not appreciating you enough, just know the rest of Africa.
We appreciate.
Appreciates you and loves you. And people like me are dreaming one time to be in your space and we do something together. Of course, I can't smoke the kind of weed he smokes, but we can smoke with the music.
We can get high on the music.
Yeah, we can get high on the music.
Yeah. It will happen. It will happen.
Fingers crossed.
The world is so small nowadays.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
It will happen.
Yeah.
I love that.
Sure.
And Azawi, besides the music, who is Azawi outside of the music? Like, what do you enjoy outside of the music?
I enjoy
We're not gonna talk
bantering. I enjoy bantering that small club in North London.
The red one.
Tottenham, yeah, me too.
That trophyless, no,
Tottenham.
There's one.
Huh?
There's one
Yeah.
that doesn't accept that it's actually a small club.
Yeah, Tottenham. We all know who it is. It's okay. You ain't gotta say them.
Yes, I am an insufferable United fan. Day one after the last breath of mine. So yeah, I'm a United fan. I love football, and of course my brother Waiki Bender. We keep on bantering. One time, I bet $300 because they came at Old Trafford, and oh my God, I knew by all means there's no way that small club was gonna beat us. But oh my God, I made my bet and I lost everyone in front of everyone in public. But I'm okay with it because Manchester United will always be my team, no matter what happens. Of course, I know it has been one of the worst seasons we've ever had, but I'm very, very optimistic that something special is going to happen with the new management coming in on board. So, yeah, we're going to go back to the glory days. Yes, we are coming. And it's crazy. We're going to win a trophy, big trophy before that small North London club.
Tottenham. Everyone's going to win something before Tottenham. Don't worry, I've been hearing the same story.
There are two of them, actually, but there's one that thinks that we are in the same league as them.
Gosh. Listen, fix your stadium first before you come talking to us.
Everything, we're gonna fix it. Just like we're gonna fix it. You understand? So yeah. I also like watching movies.
Have you been to Old Trafford, by the way?
No, it's the thing. No, like I've not been to Manchester. So
don't bother. There's nothing there. Just
come on.
There's a waterfall.
Even on the match on Sunday.
Yeah.
Was it on Saturday?
The one that just went, the FA Cup final.
Yeah, Wembley. Yes, I wanted to go and watch it, but I couldn't get a ticket. They told me that the tickets sold out a few minutes on market, and everyone and those that had tickets were selling them over like
ridiculous.
400, pounds, 1,000 pounds, like. It was crazy. But I know one time, I'm going to go to Manchester and buy myself a shirt signed by Kobe Mino.
Kobe's a beast.
Yes, yeah. Like, I know my team is going to come back. And if you're not lucky, we might even do it next season.
We'll see.
Bouncing back with a bang.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Say it less.
The young kids are sharp. Young kids are sharp.
Nah, that's dope. It's been a real pleasure. And even on Saturday, the weekend, the show that Big Up Shady, that was an amazing weekend. Bringing together so many artists and DJs in one place, and you know, it's not an easy thing. So I was really impressed, and I was so happy to see everyone on stage and make it happen.
Yeah.
And I feel like things like that they need to keep happening within East Africa.
Yeah,
Bringing
he
artists
always
here,
does
going
an
back
edition. Yeah, we always like. He always does.
How
an
many
edition.
times have you been here now?
This was the third time.
Yeah. It's been
like
a
every
few
year.
times.
Every year he comes up with something.
Yeah.
I just want him to take us to the
another level.
to the nether.
Yeah,
and to another
we're
level.
going.
Bigger space, bigger numbers, because we have there's so many Africans in diaspora. There's so many East Africans in the diaspora. We just need to go for it and work together. I know it can happen.
It will.
Yeah.
It will. We need that mentality you're talking about of just forward thinking.
Yeah.
Nah, this has been a really exciting conversation. Kayru, any last words, questions you have before we go?
No, listen, again, as I said at the beginning, it was a great pleasure to share this space with you and to get to hear from you, hear more, beyond the music, and to know that there is, so much more beyond it. Very inspiring, and we're excited to see where you go and who you connect with, how you grow.
Yeah.
And for us, we're here to support you.
100%.
Thank you for having me. It's been amazing being on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, I've told you almost everything unless otherwise. I've spoken about everything. And whenever I'm in London, of course, I will hit you guys up and see we can link up and
100%.
have a good time, even hang out.
Yeah, most definitely.
Besides just the mics being in front of our mouth.
Yeah.
So it's been amazing being here, and I hope to come back again and we do it again.
No, I appreciate you. If you had one last meal, what would it be? Before we cut, last question.
I told you guys I am an African.
So what would it be?
And I just enjoy African food. That is why I tell you, when I'm here, I eat at one restaurant that serves African food.
Everything,
like there's no anywhere around.
Exceline.
Exceline.
Big up Exceline.
Yes,
That's
and
my
after
people.
here, that is where we're going so that I
Yes.
eat African food. So I'm sorry, UK people. I don't do it with your menu.
Don't worry about it.
No. You can have it just for injury time, but it's not. It can save you in injury time, but it's not the best dish. I'm telling you, the food that is the best in the world comes from Africa.
Amen.
That's it.
Love that.
Yeah.
And on those wise words from AZAWI, this has been SAUTI ZA MASHARIKI, the podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And as she said, make sure you support someone that's African, support someone that's in your region, support someone that's trying their thing within your network, within your community. And that's the only way we're going to build each other up. So until next time, peace.
Peace.
Peace.